On my screen, you are seeing two websites. One of them is generated using Claude Code, and the other one is generated using Antigravity. And both of them was given exactly the same prompt, same assets, same videos, and same images. So one of them built a website which is a production ready website, whereas other failed to do so. So in this video, we'll find out which one performs better given the similar conditions. So I have divided this video into 6 chapters. So feel free to skip the download section if you have already downloaded the required tools. Let's get started by downloading Antigravity. I'll first go to the official page. Since I'm an Apple Silicon, I'll just download this one. If you are using Windows or Linux, or if you have an Intel based, you can just go ahead and download it from here. I'll search for download Claude and I'll simply go to the official website. Since it has already detected that I'm using a Mac, I'll simply click on download for Mac OS. If you are Windows or if you're using Windows or Linux, you can simply go ahead and download the compatible version for your system. Okay, so up next I'll go to ChatGPT and I'll generate the prompts to generate the videos and the images that is required to build the website. Later, I'll use the same prompt to generate the images and videos in Google Flow. Since now I have completed typing my prompt in ChatGPT, I'll just now go ahead and see the result. I see it has given me one of the master prompt that I need to append to all the prompts, then followed by the video 1, video 2, and all the video related prompts. Similarly, it has now given me all the image related prompts. So I have five image prompts and five video prompts, which I will use with Google Flow. So now I am in the Google Flow console where I'll generate all the videos and photos. So I have kept my ChatGPT and Google Flow console side by side so that I can copy and paste the prompts. First, I'll copy the style guide and I'll go to the agent instructions. I'll paste the instruction and done. Then I'll go to settings. I'll keep the generation to 1 and I'll keep it in landscape mode and choose the model as Omni Flash. And I'll choose confirm before generating and I'll hit save. Then I'll copy my first video prompt and I'll paste it here. Then I'll hit generate. So the agent will now think for some time, then it will ask for our confirmation. And it will also tell us that it is going to use some credits from our available credits. Usually it uses around 10 to 15 credits depending on the length of the video and the model that you are using. In this case, it is most likely going to use around 15 credits. Okay, so now it is asking, would you like me to kick off one video generation costing 15 credits? I'll just hit approve. Once I approve this, it will start generating the video. While it generates the first one, I'll simply go ahead and copy my second video prompt. And I'll paste this one as well. Since we were using the agents, I need to wait for some time. Yes. Now it is allowing me to create one more video. I'll just double check my agent settings and I see it's the previous, same as the previous one. So I'll also hit generate for this one. Similarly, this will also take some time and ask me for the confirmation. So in this way, I'll generate all the required images and videos. Okay, so now the first video has been generated. Let's let's have a look at the first video. Okay, I see the first video has been generated, but I don't quite like the pizza because it had some missing components. I feel it should have more veggies or chickens in on top of it. So I'll just describe my edit and I'll ask Flow to regenerate the video with and chicken toppings. Okay, so now it is going to generate one more video where it will add some more veggies and chicken toppings. While it generates, I'll just go back and I'll approve my previous ask to generate the second video. In a similar fashion, I'll give the prompt to generate all the videos and the images one by one. And once the videos and the images are generated, I'll just choose the upscaled version and download them. So now I have all the images and video files generated. I'll go to Finder and I'll create a new folder and I'll name it as Italian Cafe Claude, and inside that I'll create one more folder named as assets, and then I'll go to downloads and I'll copy all the images and the videos and I'll paste it inside the same folder. Similarly, I'll create one more folder. Okay, so before we begin the battle, let's have a look at our master prompt. So I'll just give the exact same prompt to Antigravity and Claude Code. Here I have specified all my tech stack and what's the overall design should look like. I'll just scroll down and copy the complete prompt. I have already opened Antigravity and Claude Code side by side. I'll simply create a new session and I'll just open folder and then I'll just go to the folders that we created earlier for Claude and anti-gravity. Claude, I just added, and for anti-gravity, I have already added it. Okay, I'll paste the complete prompt and I'll remove these headers which I don't need, and I'll just specify all the videos and photos are under the assets folder. Now I'll copy the exact same prompt and I'll paste it in anti-gravity. I'll choose auto mode in Claude and I'll enable it. Similarly, I'll go to settings and I'll choose always proceed for anti-gravity as well. So now I'll choose the models. So here I'll choose Fable 5 and I'll choose the efforts as high. And here I'll choose then I'll go to anti-gravity and here I'll also choose Gemini 3.5 Flash, which is the latest one, and I'll also choose the high one. So now I'll start anti-gravity first, followed by Claude. Okay, so now I have started it on Claude as well. So let me have some coffee while this one builds up. Okay, so as I can see, as you can see, anti-gravity has already completed building the websites. since long time. So let's run the website. So I have already went inside the directory, which is Italian Cafe Antigravity, and I'll simply run npm run dev, which will basically start the website. Then I'll go to my Safari and I'll type localhost 3000. Okay. The hero section doesn't looks that great. I expected a scroll animation, but it's just a background video that's playing behind the text, which looks sort of okay, but we'll scroll down. Okay. I believe this is the our story part. This is good. The fonts and all are really good. And the image placement, and while I move my cursor over the image, it's getting zoomed in a bit. That's good. Okay, now the Napoleon pizza, but the moment I scroll down a little bit, it just getting vanished. Okay, so now coming down to the pasta. So if I scroll down slowly over here, it is getting exploded, and the moment I scroll back, it's coming back to pledge. This is completely the way I expected it, and this part it has done a fantastic job. Now coming to the tiramisu. This is really good. Layers of happiness. It's actually the layers that's getting exploded. And yes, the moment I scroll it, okay, it's now getting zoomed in. If I scroll back, it'll again explode and go back to the original shape. This part is good. We'll scroll down further to see what else is there. Okay. I see a lot of blank pages. It seems like it's not able to render the images properly. We'll keep on scrolling. Okay. Now it says tradition meets modern taste, reserve your table. This is fine. Layers of happiness. Okay. Curated sense. Okay, this section looks good. I mean, it has placed some liquid glass cards around, like they use cold pressed olive oil, Italian flour. This part is good. Now there is a small section to reserve the booking where you can choose the number of guests. Here is a small Instagram feed with the location map. This is just average, I would say, because there are a lot of missing elements in between which needs to be filled, and it again needs to be refined, where I need to give prompt to fix all of this. I believe that is because anti-gravity doesn't have auto debug mode till now, where it can go to browser and scroll and see which all places has been completed well and which are still missing. But I would say in the first attempt, anti-gravity has done a good job. So now we'll wait till our Claude finishes building the website. Okay, so Claude took a bit of extra time, but it is now completed. I think it took around 40 minutes to get this done. Okay, so now I'll go to the terminal and I'll run this website and let's see how this one looks like. I'll go to the I'll go to the folder. I'll simply run npm run dev to run the website. Okay, the website is now started and it's running on the same 3000 port. I'll just click in Cloud to open the website. Okay. First impression, this looks much better than Antigravity. Here the video is not playing in the background. Rather than it just steel website with some slow effects that's going around. The moment I scroll, I am entering inside the cafe. Slowly it's going towards the plate where the pasta is served. Okay, now I scroll down. Now it's about the story of the cafe. This also looks good. If you notice, there is a top bar with a liquid glass design. Here is another side image that we gave to Claude. Now, the scroll animation part. So now we have the chapter 1 where there is a pizza image being placed. Now, the moment I scroll, it says the art of Napoleon pizza. And I think there is a big circle which supposed to be a magnifier, but it's actually blurring the website. Okay, I'll now scroll down. The moment I scroll, the pizza explodes and the pizza comes up. The pizza slice comes up with the ingredients that are used in this pizza. I'll scroll down. It says we don't cook to impress, we cook to remember. Now coming to the pasta plate. Okay, the moment I scroll, the ingredients explode like anything and again goes back to the original position. Nice. Now coming to the chapter 3, it's a dessert section where we gave the tiramisu. It says the layers of happiness, and the moment I scroll, the tiramisu layers are being exploded. Okay, this is nice. Now here is the list of ingredients that usually being used in an Italian dish. What Claude also did, it also added the cafe menu. And in the end, movements plated, it is now showing the images that we gave along with a video that it's centered, and it's showing how the pizza is being made with all the topping sauce and the dough. That's the end. So in Claude, it's more like a production ready website where you just need a little bit modification before you deploy it to your actual production environment and integrate your backend with it to make the reservations and all. So I think Claude wins the battle this time with the perfection that in which it has created this website, and the scrolls are really smooth. Now the time for conclusion. So as you may already see, Claude is the clear winner here. But there are a couple of things that we need to note, that anti-gravity just took 10 minutes to complete the website, whereas Claude took around 40 minutes, which is 4 times more. The reason I choose Claude the winner is because Claude's website was more polished and it was production ready. We can deploy it to production right now and it will be live as a static website. Whereas with anti-gravity, there are a lot of blanks in between, and in the hero page, it just put a background video with some text, which isn't expected. So if I have to rate, I'll give anti-gravity 5 out of 10 and I'll give Claude around 9 out of 10 because Claude's result is more polished. Now the important question, what should you choose, Claude or anti-gravity? My suggestion is to go ahead with anything that you get cheaper, you should go ahead with that. Because with Claude, it took us 40 minutes, whereas with anti-gravity, since we finished it in 10 minutes, we can utilize another 30 minutes to improve it. And I have used both in my use case. Sometimes I use Claude to develop the website and use anti-gravity to refine it. But sometimes if the website is very less complex, I use Antigravity to build, and I use Claude to refine it. And one more thing to note is that you will also get Claude's Opus 4.6 inside Antigravity, whereas with Claude, you will only get the Claude models. I mean, within the Claude code. So that's about today's video. Feel free to comment if you have any suggestions. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more such contents. Thank you.